Good morning, YouTube. I'm Augie F. This is Right. We are on our way to office and thought I put in another quick vlog. Welcome to the channel. Right, so topic of discussion today is something that one of my buddies brought up on the weekend ride. Sean, he asked me what is my controversial motorcycle opinion about either motorcyclists or, well, motorcycles in general, or the culture. Well, yeah, anything to do with two wheels. And I thought long and hard about it.
That's what she said.
And without delaying this any further, my controversial opinion is that motorcycle riding aids cause more accidents than they prevent them. Yeah, please don't get me wrong. I don't mean that we should not have technology implemented into motorcycles. I think they are an asset. I think some degree of intervention makes motorcycling a lot more enjoyable and safer than it was a few years ago. What I mean by that is that a lot of people who get into motorcycling and directly buy a motorcycle that has a ton of electronic aids on it. And I don't think that's completely their fault. I think manufacturers are in this rat race to offer more with every single upgrade or iteration of their motorcycle that they have. For example, ABS, traction control, cornering ABS, lean sensitive traction control, then you've got TPMS, you've got a whole bunch of other electronics, navigation and whatnot. And it's all well and good for experienced riders who've already tested the limits of their motorcycles, well, non-ABS, non-traction control, non-lean sensitive, no 6-axis IMU and whatnot. But for new riders who get onto these motorcycles, I don't think they understand the edge of, well, what's possible with their vehicles. And it's because of that we have a lot of people crashing their motorcycles and scooters. And it's probably because of that we have less skilled riders when they get onto non-ABS and non-traction control and non-electronically friendly motorcycles. That is my controversial opinion. Now, I'm sure that you guys also have a controversial opinion about this, or you might want to challenge me on my controversial opinion, and I'll be more than happy to have this discussion with you in the comment section. Now, before some of you start bashing me in the comments, please let me clarify a few things. I owned a FZS. I then owned an R15. Both of those never had any rider aids or rider electronics. And I think if you get your basics right, if you understand the limit of the capability of both yourself and your vehicle, you'd be way better off riding motorcycles and driving cars than you would be otherwise if you just hopped onto one which was, filled to the gills with rider aids. Now, for those of you who've been with the channel for a really long time, you remember that I had a slight mishap. I don't even call it an accident. A slight mishap on the way out of my parking lot. I managed to somehow lock the front wheel of my R15 up when I was exiting a slope of my office parking lot, and, well, dropped the motorcycle and myself, of course. And then later, during the monsoons, again there was a CRV that just crossed past me at an intersection without looking left or right in the middle of the night, and again the front wheel locked up and I crashed. Now, over time I was able to understand the limits of my braking and, of course, tires as well, and I eventually then upgraded to the RC390, which I kept for about 7 years. Well, another controversial opinion, and I don't think it's so controversial, I think it's more tried and tested over the years, is that you'll learn more about motorcycles and motorcycle maintenance in general if you were to own a motorcycle that wasn't as reliable. Now, what I mean by that is that on the RC390, yes, it had a lot of problems, the overheating issue to be specific, but resolving that and in the process of finding different ways to try and make sure that doesn't happen, I learned way more about that motorcycle than I did on any other motorcycle. The R15, the FZS, any of the other motorcycles that I've had a chance to ride, especially the Japanese motorcycles. And it got me to then do way more research than I otherwise would have. It's because of that I've been able to gain the knowledge that I have over the last few years about motorcycles and making sure that my bike runs well. And yeah, that's my controversial opinion. Two controversial opinions if you don't agree with the second one. But yeah, let's have a discussion about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, please share your feedback. As always, at least wear your helmets while riding your motorcycles and ride safe. It's a freaking jungle out there. Goodbye.